Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I have a character on the screen that perfectly fits what's going on in this show. And if you know this character and you know his story, I think you should be able to figure it out for yourself. But I will explain it at the end of the video if I remember, and if I don't, I'll write it in the comments. But this week's episode truly has me inspired by um, what they're doing just in general when it comes down to them throwing out the idea that everything that's kind of going to happen in the future is going to have like maybe double meanings, double things that could be actually happening that we're not fully understanding. And because of all these things, it leads me to believe that you just can't trust stuff in this show. Like straight up, seeing the end game of all of this was crazy and exciting simply because the dragon itself being destroyed made this whole episode feel like something like out of a movie, right? In the case of the bad guys win while the good guy wants one thing and can't achieve it. So it just seemed like something that you don't normally see. You never usually see something that they don't want happen, like the hero doesn't want happening, right? And to just all of a sudden get that was crazy to me. And I think in the grand scheme will be part of the part that really got people going. And just there's no way you could call this. I feel like the dragon's gonna get actually bodied. It's not gonna even have a chance to be revived or healed. And then on top of that, which doesn't make any sense to me, which this is why I'm saying the show itself is kind of dabbling in something that you can't really just guess. Because what do we see this week's episode? We saw his friend go through the transformation. Like we actually watched her go through it. It looked like she was even like kind of shocked that he was going to see her during this transformation and whatnot. To then leading to it being like, oh, but by the way, that wasn't even her. Like wait, what? Like how is that not her? So we come to find out that the dragon was just Child Man this whole time, and for some reason or not, that the person who was Child Man on this whole time was actually the girl, the one who he was trying to help out the whole time. Come to find out, she is the one who's actually, uh, you know, making this narrative even possible in the first place because of her hunting down Childman, who's the actual dragon at this point, and she who is him from taking his body, which so weird, such a way to start a show, but at the same time, it's not too surprising, just in the grand scheme of how things have played out already, I guess you can say. Oh, sorry, I'm getting up, and I don't know. I feel like I knew what could happen. I expected the dragon to maybe be slain, and then it'd be a really sad moment for him, and he grows powerful and whatnot. But this was just messed up. He goes out, he pretends to start getting water and whatnot, or not. You're not even pretending. He actually wanted to fill up his water after running out of more. And by letting everybody kind of just walk past him, he then started to make his own move after that. He pretty much made it so he could start up his search, or he felt her presence. So if she was that close, when he thought it was her still, he had to get to her before they could. And for some reason, he knew they had the power to be able to take her out. It's just the fact that they hadn't yet because of all the times he interfered. Um, And another thing, when she's talking, she said that she had lost 5 years of her life. Like she's made it sound like she was in that dragon's body and for 5 years, which so all of this stuff does happen, but then once he searches out for her by himself, I guess that's when she switches bodies somehow or not. So it's very complicated, and I'm guessing a lot of people might be looking around to see what other people are feeling on this week's episode, but that's about as much as I got out of it. Is she went through the transformation after about 5 years, or she just waking up because she went unconscious, right? She then had a meet-in with this guy, Child Man, and wound up switching places with him, and for some reason still hunting him down relentlessly for whatever reason. So these are the things that uh, kind of come to the forefront of the show being, I think, meticulous and just different. I think they're going to put forth anything they kind of can to throw us off, make us think much differently than we're already thinking. And whoever we kind of trust at the end of the day can be or will be a problem as well as the thing that they're asking us for help with. It's just a possibility now that the show has really kind of turned its gears and started to show you what's truly behind or what truly lies behind these people and their intentions. So I love what we're getting so far. It was very, very complicated and hard to understand this week, but in a good way. You don't want everything handed to you on a silver platter. You don't want the show to be so simplified and straightforward that you can just easily calculate or guess everything that's kind of coming in the future. So I like I like this idea of where they're going with it, but at the same time, we'll just have to see how it all actually looks on paper. Because on paper, it looks like it's playing out kind of well. But we'll have to see how it actually translates to the anime and if people really like it. Holy crap, he's doing a lot of damage. But with all that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next one. I hope you're having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. And just like I said in my Black Clover video, because I do expect this one to come out second, um, I won't be making as many videos as quickly as I have been. There's going to be a change to the schedule. I have to start working somewhere very soon here, which I thought was going to happen much sooner than now. So thank you guys for holding in there with me or even supporting your boy all this time because I do still plan on dropping stuff on the channel. I just can't drop stuff as soon as they come out because I will be busy. I'll be watching the shows. I'll have all my ideas in my mind, but it's just going to take a while to actually get the video out. That's why I like to have this format already set in place because it's simple, it's quick, and I can almost do this. I can almost make videos and then have someone else send it out for me if I really wanted to, and then just title it when I have the chance to. So, with all that being said, everybody, have an awesome one and peace.